Zero? What the fuck is award win? How is Demon Slayer award winning? He literally spends like 10 episodes cutting a rock in half, man. Well, it wasn't really 10, it was more like 4, but how is that award winning, bro? I mean, episode 19 was kind of peak, man. Like, no. Wait, though. Episode 19, Demon Slayer, chills. No. Sheesh. What the fuck is he doing? I'm doing episode 19, Demon Slayer. Do you not know? Where he's like, please watch City the Animation. Yeah, but City the Animation is just a show you watch for fun. Like, I don't think like there's any value in me watching it on stream. It's just a bunch of goobers. It's not a bad show by any means, but yeah, let's do 5 minutes. Why do you watch Solo Leveling on stream? Do you guys think I'm actually faking Solo? Bro, Solo Leveling is a good show. I'm not falling for it anymore. It is a good show, overhated. The reason why people don't like it is because it stole the anime awards, which is fine, and it's really popular. It's literally, the people really watched the ant scene and they're like, that was mid. A dude spent like 2 billion hours drawing that scene. Can you appreciate it for a little bit? Some poor soul in Japan spent hours animating the ant fight just for people to call the series shit. It's literally peak. It's literally the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Solo peakling. I love how people mad when I love how mad people get when Solo Leveling gets mentioned. Like, why the fuck does Jeff gotta like roast Solo Leveling when he's talking about Genshin, bro? Like, they're catching strays for no reason. People are literally getting mad because they don't want to be it, you know? Bro's doing like 360 flips and shit, like cutting off ants. That's like the sickest shit I've ever seen in my life. And people are like, it's not that good. But here's the thing. Nobody is watching Solo Leveling for cinematic storytelling and in-depth characters. Just put the action in my ass, bro. And it's like Demon Slayer. You watch it for the action, you got the action. Why are you mad? Yeah, the story is nothing. Generic plotline. Basically, if you're not Sung Jinwoo, you're like, you have no development. But nobody's watching it for that. We're watching it for Sung Jinwoo doing cool stuff. And that's what you get. No downtime. Every episode is just fisting. It's just fisting. That's what you get. You want dog shit slop action? You get dog shit slop action. It's peak. No one's watching it for goddamn, you know, good storytelling. We all know this goddamn generic and shit and boring when it comes to the character development and the story. But the action, that's what we're talking about, baby. Come on now. Come on now. That's a whole nother level, baby. Like, I'm not gonna like walk into the fucking Demon Slayer movie and be mad that there's flashbacks. Like, that's what you signed up for. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna deduct points because that's all there is, you know? Maybe just a little bit because it was a little bit too long, but if I walk into a Demon Slayer movie and there's a flashback, I'm not gonna be surprised and be like, what the hell? 1 out of 10. You know what you signed up for Solo Leveling. Just an overpowered ass man killing shit. And it serves that purpose. That's why I think it's not that bad. That's just me though, you know, I'm just one guy. What's one guy gonna do in like a bucket of anime watchers? We all have different opinions. That's why it's so amazing to be part of this anime community. God, I love anime so much. Saitama better? True, One Punch Man is kind of good. I've only seen season 1. Like, One Punch Man does what Sung Jinwoo does, but way better. But we don't gotta put two bad bitches against each other, right? They could both be friends. They can both be friends. No need to be enemies. No, we must fight. But then again, I am a person that finds it really easy to enjoy stuff. Which can't be said for, you know, some people. Like, some people, you know, like, they drop shows, like, I finish most shows that I watch. Most. Like, 98%. There's a couple that I don't. Like, Demon Slayer. What's that show I watched on stream, but I didn't continue watching it? It's gotta be a couple, right? You dropped Mob? No, I didn't. Drop implies that you're watching something and you stopped watching it. I never started Mob Psycho Season 3. I dropped Demon Slayer for sure. I watched it seasonally, but I didn't watch the last episode. What do you mean question mark? You can't drop a show that you've never seen! If I've never seen Mob Psycho Season 3, I didn't drop it. Dropping a show implies that you were watching a couple episodes and then you stopped and then you never came back. I never started Mob Psycho Season 3. You can't drop something you never watched. That's what dropping is? No, it's not. Are people in chat dumb? What? You can't drop a show you've never watched. You have to watch something to drop it. Am I crazy? You started season 1. Yeah, and I finished season 1. I started season 2, and I finished season 2. I never started season 3. I never dropped it because I never started it. Hello? You can't drop a show you never watched. No, who's with me? Who's with me? You can't drop a show you've never watched. No, that's not how it works. When people say they dropped the show, the impression is that they watched a couple episodes and then they stopped it. Because for reasons. I never watched season 3. Nah, I'm standing on this hill. I'm standing on business. People are like, oh, but there's 3 seasons. Okay. What's your point? You can't drop something you never started. You never watched Mob Psycho? I watched the first 2 seasons. Then you did drop it? I didn't drop it! Guys, hear me out. Call me crazy. I'm right. You cannot drop something that you never watched. I've never watched season 3, therefore, I did not drop season 3. I just never started it. That's not a drop. You can't drop something if it's on the ground. To drop something, you must pick it up and let it drop on the ground. Mob Psycho was always on the ground. You can't drop something, it's already on the ground, man. To drop is to fall. It was already on the ground. It can't fall, but if I watch 2 episodes of Mob Psycho season 3 and then I stop watching it, that is a drop. But if I never started it, that's not a drop. It didn't drop shit. It was on the ground. Hello. You picked it up till season 3? You picked it up till season 2? Yeah, and I watched season 2. Who's with me? Who's with me? Who agrees? I agree. I have principles behind my ideas. I'm gonna stand with my principle. I'm standing on business. I didn't drop Mob Psycho season 3. I never started season 3. If I'm the only one on my little island, then so be it. You guys can just join your little drop club. I will be standing by myself. I'm standing on my principles. Hello, Kozik. I hate all of you. Deacon, are you perhaps one of us? Bro, I literally have like solid concrete proof, and you can't deny it. To drop something, you need to let it fall. Season 3 never took off the ground. That's not a drop. That's just, you just didn't start it. Why the fuck would that be a drop? Dude, I'm telling you, man. Like, the people in chat, they have such like a forehead way of thinking it. Oh, but there's 3 seasons. Therefore, because you watched 2 out of 3 and you never started the 3rd one, you must have dropped it. No, I never started it. Not starting something is different than watching something and dropping it. That's a better, that's the right way to use it. You can only drop something if you're in the middle of watching something. Otherwise, that's just called not starting something. You wouldn't call not starting a show dropping it. It doesn't matter if it has 3 seasons. You didn't watch season 3, so you can't drop season 3. I've watched season 1 and I watched season 2 and I finished it. I watched the first episode of season 1 and I finished season 1. I watched the first episode of season 2 and I finished season 2. I watched 0 episodes of season 3 and I never started it. How is that a drop? I just didn't start the show. You dropped the whole show? Calling it drop is crazy. IMO. Like, that's crazy. That's like a bombastic way to put it. Why are you so passionate? Because I am principally right, and I don't like to not defend myself. People are telling me in chat that I'm wrong, but in my heart, I know, but you might not know, but I know that in my heart, it's true. That's like, dude, if with that way of thinking, a lot of shows are dropped because you never started it. With that way of thinking. With the way that chat is thinking, if you don't immediately continue a show in a season, you're dropping it. That you just didn't start it. That's not a drop. Like, if you didn't like watch the next part, to their eyes, you just dropped the show. Dropping a show implies that you're watching something, but it was, for some reason, you stopped. But that's not the reason why I didn't watch season 3. I didn't watch season 3 because I don't want to watch it. Not because of a reason. Like, it was like dropping has bad meanings. You drop a show because it made you not want to watch it. But the reason why I don't want to watch season 3 is because I just don't want to watch it. Not because I dropped it because of this reason, you know? People drop a show because it's too slow or too boring. Those are reasons to drop. But for me, the reason for not dropping is because I didn't start it. It's not the same thing. You know what I mean? Kosik, what do you think, Kosik? Can you drop a show if you never started a show? I want your opinion. What do you think? Like, if someone never started season 3 of Mob Psycho, did they drop the show? Because in my eyes, you can't drop something if you never... No? See? That's what I'm telling you. Why do you think it's called a drop? You picked it up and you let it fall down. I never picked up season 3. It never fell. Ban all these petty chatters. You know. No one's agree with you? Damn, bro. I'm on my own on this one. It do be your own. It do be your own. Anyways, I think we're gonna watch... But you've already watched 1 and 2? Yeah, and I finished 1 and 2. What's your point? Dude, the people are like, but you watched 1 and 2. Yeah, and I finished them. What's your point? Yeah, I watched season 1 and 2. And I finished season 1 and 2. I didn't watch season 3. So I can't finish season 3 because I never watched it. What's your point? That's exactly what I'm trying to say. You didn't finish the series? Yeah, but you can't drop something if you didn't watch it. So you're telling me if you're watching a show with multiple seasons and you stop halfway through, you would say you dropped the show compared to someone who stopped watching a show mid-season. You think that's the same? You think a person who stopped watching a show mid-season is the same as a person that never started the season? In your eyes, they're both the same person. Because in my eyes, they're both totally different persons. One person did not watch it, and the other person saw it and decided to not continue watching it. They're totally different people. One person is like, I don't want to watch the new season. And the other person is like, oh, I'm watching this season and I don't enjoy it. So I stop. They're not the same. But maybe for you, it might be the same. We just have a different way of perceiving it. Because for me, if you're halfway through a season and you stopped, that is a drop. But if you never watched episode 1, I wouldn't say you dropped it. I just said you never started it. But that's just my perception of how I think it is. It's not right or wrong. It's just a different way of perceiving things. You know? You know? I know. He didn't drop the show. It's just on pause. Exactly. Welcome to the boat. With all... How many people agree with? With all 3 of us? Me, DK, and Kosik? Yeah, welcome to the boat. Yeah, welcome to the boat. Tung 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 sahur. Ballerino cappuccino. Ballerino cappuccino. You need a shave and a haircut? I'm not going bald, sorry. I know that's not what you meant by haircut, but like what else? Short hair? Hell no. Maybe medium hair. My bad, sorry, Ashley. Hey, DK, me and you, bro. I'm telling you, man. When someone... Okay, this is my interpretation of someone. If someone comes up to me and they told me that they drop a show, my impression is that they watched a little bit of the show and they stopped. My impression isn't that they haven't even started the season. That is my impression when someone tells me they dropped the show. I'm thinking, so you watch a couple episodes and you stop. My impression isn't, oh, you never started the season. That's just me. That's how I think. That's what I think when people say they dropped the show. They watch episode 2 and 3, they're like, nah, I'm out. It's not they never started episode 1. That's me though. Hey, that's just me though. That's my impression when someone says they dropped the show. Why is dropping bad? It's not. They're mistaking pausing a show for like dropping it. Dropping it has bad connotations. Dropping a show implies that it's like, you know? Whereas not starting a show just means that you just don't want to watch it right now. It doesn't mean that you don't want to watch it because it's bad. You just don't want to watch it right now. Like, you know? I don't want to watch season 3 of Mob Psycho, not because I'm dropping it, but because I just don't want to watch it. It's not the same in my eyes. Because, let's be honest, there's no way Mob Psycho season 3 is bad. Like, I've seen the first 2 seasons. Season 3 is probably insane, but I don't want to watch it. It doesn't mean I'm dropping it because I'm bored. Like, you drop out of college because you don't want to do the next semester? Exactly! The word drop just implies, like, it has a bad, what do you call it, you know? You wouldn't call something you've never started a drop. Dropping means like, you know? It's like you're dropping it. It's pretty violent if you ask me. Watch Not Done, please. I mean, it's airing right now, right? Episode 1 is out? Hello? No, but I'm not watching 90 I don't know what anime to watch. I'm just gonna... I will just think about it later. Let's just watch the final season. Yeah, but I don't like to watch anime out of order. Like, if I'm gonna watch something, I want to watch it in order. I'm not gonna watch the final season. Like, imagine if I just skipped JoJo 1, 2, and 3 and I started with 4. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if I just watched, like I watched AOT season 1 and 2, and then I just skipped season 3 and 4 and I watched the final season. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna watch this because I'm like 3 seasons behind. I'm not gonna watch it. Mob's like 36 eps? I'm pretty sure season 3 is only 12, isn't it? I'm not rewatching Mob Psycho. Good stream show. Let's make an anime wheel. No, but I don't want to watch anime that you guys suggest on the wheel. That's the thing. With movies, I'm like, fine, because I don't want to, like, I don't want to watch most of the shit that you guys want me to watch. Like, I don't want to watch Gachi Akuda and Dungeon Meshi and all. Not because they're bad. I just don't want to watch it. Like, I don't know what to watch right now. So, therefore, I'm not going to think about what to watch. Because you guys are just going to give me shows. And I'm going to be like, oh, that's cool. I'll take a look. And then I'm not going to watch it. It's pointless. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, actually, Dungeon Meshi. You know what? That's a fantastic idea. I'm going to watch Dungeon Meshi. Dungeon Meshi is an actual good stream show. Yeah, but like, I don't want to watch it. What do you want to read next? What do I want to read next? I don't really read mangas. But why though? What do you mean, but why? There's no reason why, man. You think there's like a deep reason why I don't read Berserk? And why I don't like watch some shows? There's no reason. I just don't want to watch it. There is no reason why I don't want to watch it. I just don't want to watch it. It's not because, oh, I secretly hate Dungeon Meshi. That's why, no. I'm pretty sure it was a good show. I just don't want to watch it. So just tell us you don't want to watch anime at the moment. That's what I did a couple weeks ago. Read Usagi Drop? Nah, man. I read the review of Usagi Drop last night. No, not the little kid growing up and going to high school and falling in love with Daichi. What the hell? But there must be a reason. Is there a reason why do you have a reason why you don't want to watch a show every single time? Other than you just don't want to watch it? I don't think it's that deep, guys. I'm sure plenty of you guys don't have a reason why you don't watch something. I don't think it's that complicated. I don't watch One Piece. Not because I hate it. I just don't want to watch One Piece. There's like thousands of animes that I don't watch. Do I have a reason for every single thousands of animes I don't watch? Why am I not watching Mashal? Do I think it's shit? Why am I not watching Sword Art Online? Do I hate it? Why am I not watching, why am I not watching this? Why am I not watching that? Why am I not watching Shield Hero? Do I hate Shield Hero? No, I just don't want to watch it. Don't want to watch it. There's like 500 shows every season that I'm not watching. There's no 500 reasons why I'm not watching all the shows. I agree, but why even dwell on the topic? Just say no? But I do say no. DK, what are you saying? I am not dwelling on the... Most of the time, you guys say for me to watch something. I say no. What do you mean? You guys are like Sin Gray. I'm like, no. You guys are like Dun Meshi. I'm like, no. You guys are like Orb. I'm like, no. You guys are like Boku no Hero. I'm like, no. I don't want to watch 80 episodes. You guys are like, watch this. I'm like, no. What do you... I'm not dwelling on shit. Am I crazy? Most of the recommendations that you guys give to me, I look at the trailer, I'm like, I'm all right. Apothecaries. I have never said that I wanted to watch Apothecary Diaries. You said no 2 weeks ago? It's not now. But what did I say now that alluded to the fact that we're going to watch a chat-suggested anime? I think what DK is trying to say is that you invite the topic for Anime Rex. When have I ever said, chat, give me an anime to watch? In like the last... I did not say that this stream. What? I have never been like, guys, please give me something to watch. It has always been chat being like, you should watch this. And then I look at it and I'm like, nah, I'm not. I'm not. I've never been like, okay, so I finished TPN, guys. Can you guys please give me a show to watch? I'm dying to watch anime. Like a couple weeks ago, I was like, guys, I don't want to watch anime anymore. I'm kind of burnt out. I was saying shit like, oh, Gachi Yakuda. I'm not gonna watch Gachi Yakuda. I'm sick of shonens. Like, I've never been like, I really want more shonens. Can you? I'm going crazy. I've never invited the topic for anime recommendations. You guys give me suggestions, and I look at it, which is okay, you know. I look at your suggestions, and most of the time, I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it, but thank you for the suggestions. I remember Soul was like, please watch Grave of the Fireflies or something. I'm like, nah, man. It's the same thing with games. Like, I don't ask you guys for game recommendations. You guys give me suggestions for games, which is fine. Like, I am open to suggestions, but I don't ask you guys to suggest me games. You know what I mean? I'm not like, guys, please give me a game to play. You guys are like, you guys should play this game. You guys should play this. I never asked for it in the first place. How about this anime? Is this in gray? K-On trailer. Slug eating spaghetti time lapse. I'm not doing this. I'm not watching the aggro anime. What's like a early 2000s rom-com? I don't know. This is my blind spot. Oh man, I don't know early 2000 rom-coms. I'm just gonna give me a clue. I don't know this. Is that Oren Host Club School? Is that the one with dudes? I didn't know this had a romance. This is a romance? Whoa, wait. Cross-dressing reverse harem. What is a reverse harem? Wait. What is a reverse harem? What does that mean? Does that mean like they all fall in love with each other? What do you think? Well, if a harem is one person getting all the love, then a reverse harem is all of the lovers falling in love with all of them. One girl? But isn't that just called a harem? Doesn't mean it's a what? That's a thing? What the fuck is it? What is what? But that's just a harem. You can't. What does that even mean? That's not a thing. No, that's not a thing. What is that? Reverse harem. That's just a harem. A harem is when someone like farms all the love interests. It has nothing to do with a girl or a boy. It's just like one person and they farm. It's like Pokemon, bro. Like you collect them all. Watch this on stream. Harem is one guy with a bunch of girls, and the reverse is one girl with a lot of boys. I thought that harem was like one person, and they like have like a multiple lovers. You're right, but that's how anime has been labeled. So okay, I learned something new. I always thought that harem was like one person, and if they had like 5 lovers, that's a harem. No, but apparently a harem, for something to be a harem, there needs to be a guy in it. The guy needs... So harem is guy, girl. Reverse harem is girl, guy. But in my head, that's just the same shit. I don't know. That's just me, though. Me personally. That's both like the same shit in my eyes. What does reverse harem head as? Is there one more I can do actually? Something I haven't done yet? What is a genre that has another reverse? Is it just harem? That is my first time seeing that category. Wait, no. I gotta check this shit out. So if I type up Orin Host Club, would reverse harem show up? What? Wait. What's an example of a reverse harem show? Wait, what? This is a thing? What the fuck? I have not seen a single show from this page. What the? Nope. I've not seen a single show from... That's a thing. This is a Jeff territory? What would it be called if it was a lesbian harem? I guess it would still be called a reverse harem because I don't know. I'm just gonna keep my life simple, man. A harem is like one person and they like have multiple love interests. I'm just gonna, I don't, this reverse thing makes no sense. I'm just gonna keep my life like simple. Same like rom-com, fuck com-rom. Well, there's a reason why there's no com-rom category. 1 hour left? Oh, maybe we should do the lore bingo actually. There's only 1 hour left. Well, let me get this robot guy real quick. So just adding one word to another word makes it complicated? Am I the only one that just found out about the word reverse harem today? Sorry guys, I've never seen a reverse harem show. It's new to me. It's a first. What's another genre that's reverse? Is there like reverse? I don't even know what the... Reverse... Drama? Reverse action? Reverse isekai. Wait. Hey, wait, hang on. Reverse isekai must mean... Wait, don't tell me. It's a girl dying and she gets reincarnated into a fantasy world. Is that what it means in reverse? So if Rudeus was a girl in Mushoku, and it would be reverse isekai. From medieval fantasy to modern world. So like if a peasant from a village dies and they're like in like modern Tokyo, that's like reverse. Is there even a show? Does that show even exist? Why is there a gender in reverse harem, but there's no gender in reverse isekai? Make it make sense, Japan. Man, your labels are so confusing, man. Someone too old for this shit, man. When you get Flynn's, someone gave me $100 of Genesis crystals yesterday.
You look worried. Relax. It takes more than a little rainfall to extinguish my lamp.
Hatarako Mao-sama is reverse isekai? Well, I don't remember anything about the show. It might be. Check my essaying for why I think reverse harem is a thing. What's your essay, Loki? It means that they return back to their original world after they got isekai'd back. Wait, so So they died and they reincarnated in another world, and then they died again, and then they looped back to their OG world. That's reverse isekai. My guess with no basis whatsoever is because one male, multiple female has been the norm. So when the first one female, multiple male got created, they just called it reverse. Okay, but reverse... Oh, okay. So, is that the only two examples? Reverse isekai and reverse harem. Is there anything else? Wait, the guy in Mao-sama died and he died again? Well, I gotta rewatch that show. I don't remember shit. He just traveled. Reverse isekai is instead of us going to another world, they're the one who came to our world. Instead of us going to another world, they're the one who came to our world. I don't even know what that means. So... I've never heard of reverse isekai. Me too, man. This is my first time hearing about this reverse shit. I thought it was just reverse 1999. They got like way more than that. Imagine if Megumin got isekai to Japan instead of Kazuha isekai'd from Japan to the fantasy world. But I'm so confused though. For Megumin, getting isekai to Japan would be the fantasy world for her. Because, like, if she's in a fantasy world and she isekais to Japan, Japan would be like a fantasy to her because it's... You smell me? Like, if a fantasy character isekais to another non-fantasy world, that's their fantasy world. Because it's not the norm. Like, Megumin doesn't know what Japan is, so if she isekais to Japan, that would be a fantasy to her. She'd be like, whoa, what is this? What is this, like, vending machine, like, phone shit? I only know I don't get it. It would be a fantasy to the person getting isekai no matter where you are. Because it's, like, new. It's, like, weird to them, right? No, anyone smell me on this, or am I crazy? That's why it's reversed, since it goes from their world to our world? But what does that even mean? It's the setting. You watched Recreators? I didn't even know Recreators was a isekai. Stop fishing. Yeah, I love it when asking questions and being curious about things is being labeled as fishing. I'm also rage baiting, and I'm also farming. Yeah, man. I'm fishing. I'm rage baiting. How did you guys know? The term is made from our perspective. Yeah, I see that. Because to us, the fantasy is the magic, not the perspective of the person getting isekai. So Megumin being in Japan is not a fantasy because we know what Japan is. It's just a normal city. But I don't know. My heart doesn't accept it, but I see where you're coming from. I understand the thought process, and that's all I need to know. Maid Dragon Reverse Isekai 2? I'm just gonna keep my life simple. If someone is in a world that they're not from, I'm just gonna call it an isekai. Same thing with a harem, man. I'm not gonna be like, we gotta like figure out where their world is and like, nah, man. Like if they're in a new world, I'm just gonna say isekai because at the end of the day, it still has isekai in the genre. So I'm not like technically wrong. It still is a isekai. It's just reverse, whatever the fuck that means. For real, for real, for real. So if you watch someone streaming, it's reverse streaming. Yeah, bro. Whatever that means.